Acting is one of the most misrepresented careers out there. There's a real lack of knowledge about how the industry works and how people find work. People don't seem to understand how difficult it is to be an actor, because obviously they don't see what goes on behind the camera, behind the curtain, and what kind of preparation and things we have to do in order to get to where we want to be. No matter what level you seem to be in your career, we all hear the same questions from the general public. So I'm here to give you a list of 5 questions not to ask actors. Why do you go on Eastenders? Nearly every single actor will have heard this at some point in their career. It's like me going up to a lawyer and saying, "Wow, you're a lawyer. Hey, why not just write to the Supreme Court and get a job?" And God, we wish it was as simple as that. But it's not. First of all, you have to have the right agent. Now, a lot of casting directors only work with particular agents that they trust. As a result of this, there are hundreds of thousands of actors who don't actually get a shot, no matter how good they are. Obviously, there are instances where people are lucky or where fate falls in their favor. But in order to see the casting director who is auditioning you for that role, quite often you have to be with the right agent. Now, ultimately, during your casting, you're actually competing between a few hundred or maybe even thousands. So the chances of you actually acquiring that role are pretty slim. We all wish it was as easy as just going on Eastenders, going on Hollyoaks, going on Coronation Street, going on Star Wars, going on all these major productions that people think we can just walk into. But if it was that easy, there wouldn't be so many unemployed actors. So please be careful when you phrase this question, because you are making it sound as if we aren't putting effort into our career. How do you learn all those lines? Because we are paid to do so. It's like asking a lawyer, how do you remember all those laws? It's their vocation, it's their training. During our training, we have the pleasure of performing multiple shows. So we get so much practice to kind of activate the part of the brain that helps us to remember lines. Some actors struggle more than others. For some, it's really easy, but we all do it at the end of the day because it's our job. And learning lines to us is just a very small percentage of the work that we put in. Before we start on the show, we often have 1, 2, maybe 6 months of preparation to do for that character that we've been given. We don't just turn up on set and say, "I'm an actor, let's act!" And it's like with anything else. The more you practice something, the easier it gets. The more we read through scripts, the more plays we read, the easier it gets to memorize things, because we are constantly training that part of our brain to remember. Oh, you're an actor. Act for me. Cry. Can you cry? We hate this. In no other vocation would you be asked to show your craft on the spot. Imagine meeting a doctor and saying, "Oh wow, you're a doctor. Hey, show us some open heart surgery." Imagine meeting a vet. "Hey, look, there's a cat. Can you show me how to castrate it?" We put a lot of time and effort and money into our craft. So by you asking us to do it for free, it kind of belittles the energy and the effort that we put into it. We aren't there to sing and dance on cue just when you want. We get paid for the amount of work that we put into our craft. So by you saying to us, "Perform for me," it kind of belittles our craft and the effort that we put in, because you're saying that it's not worth anything. Would you ask a lawyer to work for free? Would you ask a plumber to work for free? They'd laugh in your face. So if you want to see us act, if you want to see us cry, ask when our next show is. Watch one of our films. Look out for one of our commercials. But please don't ask us just to perform for you like we're your personal dancing monkey. Every actor hears this. Have I seen you in anything? For us, that's a bit of an odd one, because we don't know what you've seen. How much theatre do you watch? How much film do you watch? How many commercials do you sit down and watch? How many short plays do you go to see? How many short films have you seen? How often do you go to watch musicals? Do you ever go and watch gigs? The acting industry spans across a huge range of medias. And this particular question kind of gives us a knock to our confidence, because it makes us feel like just because we're not in the mainstream media, we're not successful, which isn't the case to us. For the majority of actors, we don't want to be famous. We don't want to be the next Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise. Being successful isn't having our face plastered on the front of OK magazine. A lot of actors prefer to work in theatre. And in the theatre world, we have our own celebrities, people that the general public probably wouldn't know. But to us, success is being able to continue to hone our craft, to be able to continue to learn and practice what we've learned. As long as we can still call ourselves actors, we're successful. And yeah, you might have seen us in certain films, maybe not leading roles, maybe secondary roles, but it doesn't make us any less of an actor, or for it to be an indicator on how talented we are. Work, 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 you see me everywhere. So you're an actor. So what do you do for a living? Now automatically this question can be a bit offensive because you're assuming that we're not working. You're assuming that we don't earn much, when quite often it's not the case. A lot of actors don't have secondary jobs. A lot do. I have a lot of friends who are waiters, waitresses, cooks, teachers, teaching assistants. Of course they have a little bit on the side. It's healthy to do so. It's so that we can support this thing that we love doing the most. But not everybody takes on a secondary job just to pay the bills. In my instance, I used to take on a lot of secondary jobs, not necessarily because I needed the money, but because otherwise I'm sat at home twiddling my thumbs and it gets really boring. Actors are such sociable people and we enjoy being around others, we enjoy learning, we enjoy talking to people from different cultures, different walks of life, because every person that we meet, there's always something that we can take from that person to perhaps use in the future for one of our roles. We're storytellers. It's really beneficial for us. So we like to engage with people, we like people talking to us. We love to listen, and as a result we hate that 9-to-5 job, which is why we don't work in an office. That's half the fun of being an actor. But for a living, we act. That is our career, that's our passion, that's what drives us. It's so that we can continue to live as actors and so that we can gain the momentum to be able to live as an actor. So we can put our extra money into things that we need for a craft. So that we can take time off in order to research, in order to follow up what we've been trained to do. As I said, the acting world is such a misrepresented and misunderstood vocation. Everything that you see in daily life has something to do with an actor. Adverts, commercials, the things that you buy, they're promoted by actors. So learn, educate yourself. And if you're an actor, educate those around you. Educate your friends, educate your family. I do hope you've enjoyed watching. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you have any comments or any stories that you want to share, please put them in the box below. It's always interesting to hear other actors' perceptions and kind of experiences with these questions or other questions. And please, no more silly questions.